We gon' talk about it. Tamaiya. We gon' talk about it. Tamaiya. We gon' talk. Tamaiya gon' talk about it. We gon' talk. Tamaiya gon' talk about it. We gon' talk about it. Tamaiya. We gon' talk about it. Tamaiya. We gon' talk. Tamaiya gon' talk about it. We gon' talk.
Pops didn't call within 3 hours, so you knew it was over. So from what I'm getting here, it was a couple of dating, we going together, we gonna get married, we gonna take over the world, but it's still not happening, right? And which is cool. And do you think that could be from your mother's example or a longing for? What did you discover through your self-analyzation that was causing you to behave like that?
I knew because the first day of college, I hopped in the car with a guy.
Oh, goddamn.
I knew it. And the whole team saw it. Everybody saw it. And I said, I knew there was probably some people who felt away about that because I'm a freshman. And when you get attention, it's hard because it's like, well, we've been here years.
Attention.
And I'm not saying any names. I'm just saying, I got in the car and that's a person who was a friend. I think the main thing I loved was the attention from men. I think that men are the people, it's like a life source. I think that we don't have any education, power, or logic without men. And I think we're always supposed to be in pursuit of the knowledge men have.
Okay.
My mom taught me that. She told me, she was like, I don't know if it wasn't for your dad, it wouldn't even be nothing. So I always took that like, right, we have to fight for them.
Okay.
We need them. We need the direction. See, she told me, she said, I gave you the best gift in the world. I gave you your father.
Okay.
So you think I came out your vagina, but you think you gave me my father. But now that she's gone and been gone for my life, I was like, well, I guess it is the best gift.
Right on, man.
Shout out to heaven.
So earlier you had mentioned assaults and things of that nature that happened.
Yeah.
How did you work through that? What was some of the things? Not necessarily we will not be graphic in what happened, but the repercussions or the consequences that happen, because I'm pretty sure once you're assaulted, violated, or something kind of rocks your brain, and then the behavior changes, and you what we call today wilding out. Yeah. So how did you do that, and then how did you recover or resolve that? Because if I'm not mistaken, you have children now, right?
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
I do.
So you said at some point you had to resolve that, so this cycle don't keep turning. Yeah,
and for me, my mother was never able. I do believe my mother was abused by some person in this situation. Because I've heard some things, high, drunk, and I'm like, who did it? Threw a shoe and all this stuff. Like, put the beer down and so I know deep down something happened somewhere. For how I resolved it is just to keep going, to say in my mind, okay, this is just a season. I do live my life in seasons, about 60 days a piece, and I throw it away.
Okay.
It doesn't matter who's in it and what's there.
Elaborate on that some more. What? How did you get to saying I'm gonna keep this in a 60 day window and then out? Than new.
Yeah, I came up with that because I said for 60 days, if the Lord wants to use me, he can use me. But if I keep carrying every burden I have, I won't be able to get a degree. I won't be able to get my homework done. I won't be able to excel in basketball.
So you started this philosophy some years ago. Okay, go ahead.
I had to, because I had to watch Alana. My dad was like, hey, I can't be here. I need you to be accountable for your sister. And if you don't watch her, I'm going to beat your ass.
Okay.
So it's not just accountable. It's real shit.
Right,
it's like, actually, she's bullshitting and I'm beating your ass.
Okay. Right on. Right on. If she mess up, I'm kicking your ass. Okay, go ahead. Okay, so this is in the teenage years you developed this 60-day practice.
Just throwing it away. It don't matter what happened, what I said, what I'm talking about, what I'm thinking about, I'm throwing it away. They're like, you just said that last week. No, I didn't. Like that.
Okay.
Erase. And that's how I learned, okay, it doesn't matter. Because if they forget about it, then it damn sure didn't matter. And that's how I realized if they bring it back, then it mattered. No one brought anything back.
Wow.
Not my mama, not prayer, not love, not family, nothing. Not one thing did anybody talk about after 60 days. So I said, shit, I'm going to erase it if you are. That's how I'm going.
Okay.
So nobody talking to me. I ain't talking to y'all. I've been moved on.
Wow. So out of tragedy come a 60-day storage and then empty. Easy. Wow, that's pretty dope. That's the first time I've heard something like that. Yeah. Because that's not like a goal setting or any type of thing you could find in a book. This again, that imagination. She is termed at that time in hell, right? And in her own imagination creates a philosophy that she could follow. You better tell them I will, because every human being has the right to develop their own ritual whatever way they want. But a lot of us come up beat over the head, not physically, but you're beat over the head with what you should do, shouldn't do, how you should, whoop, and you get locked into this thing, and you never get the opportunity to look at why you believe or why this is like this.
Yeah.
So for you to develop that as a teenager, due to not wanting to take an ass whoop if your sister messed up, is pretty damn cool. Okay, so you 60 days and then dump, 60 days, then dump, 60 days, and this is going on up until I'm saying right now because you operate this way in your household. So what was the main thing? Let me put it like this.
Okay.
Now it's good to practice a philosophy.
Yeah.
But what was the thing that kept occurring even after the 60-day dump that you had to resolve and now is resolved?
Okay, good. And this is deep because you're getting deep here. I can't believe these questions.
You
This
better
he
tell
is
them
it.
all I
Y'all
will.
better be for real. He knows. It's true. He knows. And I will say this. I realized after having children, I realized every time Mother's Day came, it started to think. I said, I never was a mother. And then it starts to deal with me because I have my own Mother's Day. Then I have to celebrate my stepmother. Then I have a biological mother. And then my children have to acknowledge me.
Right.
Then I have to acknowledge my Aunt Felice. So Mother's Day is going to be a Molotov cocktail
It's
of
my
emotion.
favorite day of the year.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You must come to Sean P's Mother's Day brunch. Shit off the chain.
Hey, mimosa.
You heard? This is going to be our 7th year. Yeah. Go ahead, though.
Mimosa.
Yeah.
And
all day.
amen. Okay. Amen. No, that's awesome because mothers need to be celebrated. And it was the first time I ever realized that I did feel people would call me, and on Mother's Day they would acknowledge my mother instead of saying Happy Mother's Day, Tamaiya. They'd say, I know this day is hard for you since your mother is dead. And I thought, actually, it wasn't. I was having a good month. They brought me.
Until your ass called.
Until you call with that bullshit.
Right,
Until
okay.
you keep reminding me.
Okay.
I know she's dead.
Wow.
I know she's dead.
Okay.
But we can't go over it every year because I'm trying to get out of that.
Right, okay.
I'm trying to get out. But how am I going to get out? So my kids, I decided to never tell my daughters that my mother was dead, but my ex-husband told them.
Okay.
Because somehow it came up. And so I was sitting there playing, thank you, Lord. I just want to say, I'm playing the piano. And my oldest daughter says, Mom, we have something to ask you. And start the piano. Yeah. Is your mom dead? I had to turn. They've never seen me cry. They never seen me cry. You know, my oldest is 13, my youngest is 11. They never seen. They have never seen a tear.
Right.
They know it happens. They're pretty sure, but I had to turn away. So going out the room.
Right.
Let me tune up the let me tune up the piano.
Let me put myself together here. Give me a moment. Right. Okay.
Let me fix the piano. And I say, oh Lord.
Right.
Why would he do this? Because we're divorced. And I thought it was I was just like, wow, wasn't ready to tell them. But I realized people won't acknowledge you if you don't acknowledge yourself. And I never acknowledged myself on Mother's Day that I didn't have a mother to do. They don't acknowledge it. I don't acknowledge it. But I forget all those Mother's Day I miss for myself with my own mother not there.
Right.
It hit me like,
wow. Right. Yeah.
I missed it. I forgot to be sad.
Right. And if not sad, but not celebrating your mother on Mother's Day, right?
Yeah.
Then it's no big deal to me. But yet the daughters ask about it and jerk a tear out your ass. Because look here, let me tell you, baby, if you don't cry, you don't recover. That's for all you the men don't cry and be tough yet. I cry. I want my chin to tremble. I want snot. I need the whole thing, right? Because I know I'm going to be all right. In the words of common sense.
Come on.
Now common. He said, when you cry, it's taking your soul to the cleanest.
That's right.
Yeah, word. So that was the main thing because... Man, look here. I'm going to share this with you. This is how I run mine. The queen run the castle. The mother, the woman, is the most powerful thing walking the planet. It is the only thing that can pump 2 heartbeats or more at one time. Mm-hmm. So Mother's Day is the day that I turn it out. And my wife has been participating for the last 3. But it's because when we bought our new home a while ago, she, at that time, her mother was her family dynamic was beginning to change, meaning the tradition they had where we went to this house for Thanksgiving and then at her parents' house was Christmas. Okay. So now the guard is beginning to change. So she does Thanksgiving and Christmas, which let's do it. You know, I'm all in with you, but that's not Mother's Day is my thing.
Right.
So, you know, and so we're going to make sure you come to the Mother's Day brunch. Yeah. And because it'd be cracking, the music, the laughter, the jokes, the folklore, all of that, man. And what we've been doing is not only has it been immediate family, but then we would invite a friend. But once you make it through the door, you don't need an invitation again. It's every year on that day. Awesome. So once you come, you're not getting another invitation. Goddamn it, you know where it's at. Amen. The only way you're gonna get another invitation is if the address changed. But anyway, so boom. So you have that moment. Yeah. And then you realize, this is lingering from the relationship I had or did not have, or however me and mom's ended up. Yeah. And then you resolve that. So now you celebrate yourself on Mother's Day. Yes, I celebrate myself. I celebrate my stepmother. Mm-hmm. And then I don't do a celebration for my mother just because she's, and I asked people if you guys could just not bring that up. And I had to get vocal. Like, look, not today. Right. I did it because I know. Right. And it's just bringing up weird energy. And until I get to a place, as I'm a 37, I told them maybe by 40. But there's still so many unresolved things that people try to start having conversations. I'm like, you're not there. I'm not there. Mm-hmm. So let's just keep it about me and the other mothers. And then that's that. But it did make me start to think, wow, I'm growing up. Because first of all, I can't believe I'm a mother. Right on. It's a blessing. It's a miracle. Absolutely. And I'm excited that they brought that out of me. I wasn't feeling things. My dad, they told him I had an emotional disorder, took me to the doctor. I had to take medication through the nose. Oh, man. Real shit. Shit. When I was in 8 Mile. This was back in Detroit. Right. Seeing things. They tried to knock you off the Ritalin and all the rest of this. Put you on the short bus and on the stage behind the curtain. Yeah. Oh, God, man. Thank God for your dad, because they tried to do the same thing. And my dad told him he will not be taking that. But I sat behind the curtain. That's right. Yeah, sat behind the curtain on the stage, boy. You know. Because they don't... It's something about people like us with the energy that we have. One thing that I've learned is that I was the one that shouldn't have never tried to fit in. I'm the one that was supposed to stand out. You better tell them I will. Huh? We coming for their ass. That's real. Right, because now I know. Yeah. Like the different things that you do to keep your life in order. Most people will never think that they could do that. You see? No one would ever say, I could create a 60-day process, and if it don't apply, I'm dumping it forever. You see what I'm saying? Because people don't have, they're not given the opportunity to look into philosophies that they grew up with, and damn sure don't have the courage to change something. Right. And the people they know are still around. Most people in my story are dead and not here or on the street. So it's like no one here that I can talk to. Not so I'm going to rewrite the book. It's over. Absolutely. It's nothing. You know, I heard at a funeral yesterday, they said, when people that you love become memories, those memories become treasures. So I guess I ain't got nothing but treasures because everybody dead. Right on. Yeah. And every now and then you got to open up the chest and pull something out. Oh, I'm going to wear this today. You know? Yeah, man. It's good. Now, I heard you mention you were playing the piano. Yeah. When the hell did you learn that? In church. So I got married, and when I got pregnant with Michaela, I was 13 years ago. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got pregnant with Michaela. I was got married, and I told the pastor of the church, I said, I want to play the piano. And he's like, I'll teach you, because he plays piano, and he taught me. And I used to go do music lessons at the church, and he taught me for free. And I love that. Pastor Walter Rogers, I appreciate you, because I can play now. I can play a tune, and my daughters know that, and I have videos of it. I hope they cue that in. Put it in. In. So wait a minute. So you learned how to play the piano at 20-something years old? Yeah. Wow. Yeah. It'll bring you to it. Okay. Now, wow. And you sing.
I feel like I can make it. The storm is over now.
Okay. Right on. Okay. Well, hell, we're going to put a pin in that. Okay. We're going to stop it right there. Okay. Whoo, shit. You better tell them I will. I wasn't ready for that one. That's right.
We gon' talk about it. Tamaiya. We gon' talk about it. Tamaiya gon' talk. Tamaiya gon' talk about it. We gon' talk. Tamaiya gon'